Hey everyone, and welcome to the State of the Channel 2024. This video is going to be just basically me talking to you about what we did in 2023 and what the channel is going to be like moving forward in 2024. So, and actually, you know what? I've never really done sort of a looking back type video, so we'll cover 2022 as well, since I started in 2022, a little later like third of 2022. So I got my stats pulled up here on the computer, YouTube, and just real quick, my first video was September 12th, 2022. It was a 40-minute long video because apparently I didn't understand, attention spans. And it was on the funeral feast of King Midas. My very first video was a cooking video, which is fitting. Followed immediately by my very first Archaeologist Plays Bronze Age Minecraft video. Both of those I actually streamed on Twitch, and they were all right, but I had a lot of trolls showing up in the cooking one, and I probably don't do Twitch anymore because of that. Anyways, moving on, I also introduced the Writing with the Classics with the Iliad Book 1 in the later part of November, early part of December, and just continued on with those three series to the end of the year. In 2023, I introduced a new series, which is the Building the Byreme, and I'm looking right at it right here because it's right off the side of my desk. And once I figure out the next sort of steps on what to do with this ship build, I will go ahead and do a couple more videos of that. I will also be doing more videos of the Writing with the Classics as well, along with obviously some more of the Minecraft stuff, since you guys like it. But that's not what we are here to talk about in 2023. What you're probably wondering about, or probably what brought you here, is my Archaeologist Explores the Archaeology section of the 1.20 update with Minecraft. So, sort of a funny story about that. My channel had been sort of picking up steam, and I had a little over 250 subscribers. And I asked my subscribers if they thought it would be cool if I approached the archaeology update like an actual archaeologist would. And prior to the channel blowing up, that poll on my community tab had 100% yes. Of course, after I blew up, you had to have the trolls come in and fuck that all up, but whatever. So I did it. And the first day, I published it at 10 a.m. on Saturday, like I normally do. And the first day, it did okay. And the second day, it did okay. About average for the videos I was putting out. Still double digits in the way of viewership. A little bit into the triple digits into Sunday. And Monday morning, I woke up and did my usual thing. I wake up, grab my phone, and I look to see what comments are left so I could answer them. Up until this time, I had answered every single comment on all of my videos. So I started answering these comments, and after about 15 comments or so, I thought, wow, how many of these comments are left? And so I swiped, and I had dozens, if not, hundreds of comments. And that was the first moment that I realized that, this video really sort of took off. So a lot of you are probably on my channel because of that video, and I appreciate it, and I welcome you. It was kind of a cool series. I actually expected the series to only last about, 3 episodes or so, but I didn't realize that the ruins were so deep and extensive, and were going to take that long to actually excavate them the proper way. And a bunch of people left comments saying that I should build a museum. And at the time, well, even now, I don't really consider myself a builder, so I didn't think I could do a museum justice. And I thought about, who would be a good person to get to come on and build a museum. And at this point, MC Oda, who some of you are probably familiar with from the series, he had been following me for a while. He subscribed, I think, when I was still in the low double digits. It was before the 50 subscriber special, because I remember he hopped on for the 50 subscriber special. I think he joined like the second video into my Bronze Age Minecraft. And here's the thing. This is something you should all take away if you're ever in the situation where you're a bigger channel than someone else starting out. He came on and subscribed. I checked out his channel. He had a ton more people subscribed to him. I think it was like 150 people, and I was, like 30. So to me, that was like, oh my God, this dude's like big time. He's doing SMPs. He's doing all this other stuff. Like, this guy's legit. And so I thought it was, cool that he would subscribe, and he did nothing but sort of, give me good comments and good feedback, and was really supportive. And so at this point, I had my Discord up, because, well, we had a whole bunch of people now subscribed to me, so we might as well give them a platform for us to interact. And he joined to Discord. So I popped in, sent him a message, and said, hey, I got a proposition for you if you're interested, which he was totally on board with. And that's how we got the whole collaboration between me and him him building the museum for me. And so, yeah. So what I'm getting at is, if you ever find yourself with a lot of subscribers, or even a small amount of subscribers, and there's somebody that pops in and is doing something similar to you, whether it's Minecraft or motorcycle stuff, or I don't know, crocheting, whatever you do, right? And whatever you have followers doing, and someone else pops in with a channel doing something similar, and you subscribe to them, those comments that you leave are going to leave a lasting impression. I thought it was super cool that a big time YouTuber was following me, and so when it came time to sort of, show my appreciation and pay it back, I brought him on to do the museum, because I wanted to help him get more subscribers, because the guy is super talented and he deserves it. Probably way more than me. So anyways, moving on. I continued on with the Bronze Age Minecraft stuff, and mostly the Bronze Age Minecraft stuff, but also the excavation. This last year, I also started doing things with experimental archaeology. Oh, that's where you get this little guy here, this little perfume container. God, you can still smell it too. It's gross. And of course, the failed experiment of the perfume as well, which has permeated this clay and now makes it smell terrible. And of course, the corrugated pottery experiment. I did that as well. I started doing that. I did another cooking video. Another one should be on its way here pretty soon, once I can get some goat. But yeah, just a general sort of continuation of what I was doing before, and sort of expanding. And I still want to do some expanding, which brings us to this upcoming video this Saturday. Granted, we are now in the new year. It's 2024. And there is a new series that I am introducing, a short series, of course, which is going to be the Skyblock, Ancient Greek edition, version, whatever you want to call it, where I tackle Skyblock, which, by the way, I've never played before. This is the first time ever I'm playing it. But I'm approaching it in sort of the mindset of someone from classical era Greece. So, Iron Age, sort of mid 400s-ish, probably BC, if we're throwing a date out there. And I think you guys are going to really like it. It's super experimental for me. It's a little more storytelling, a little more role play than I've done before. And so I really hope you like it, because if you do, I'm going to continue to sort of expand my my stuff like that. I'm just going to continue doing things like that. So in 2024, I'm going to continue with the boat building video. Real quick. Let go. Holy crap, the thing wouldn't let it go. So this is what she looks like right now. All bare bones, looking like a beached whale, decomposing. But this, you know, I'm gonna skin it hopefully here real soon, and get that going. So this will be upcoming here within the next few weeks. I have the footage filmed for the Riding with the Classics for the Iliad Book 2. I have the flybys filmed for the Book 2 Iliad. And I just need to figure out the script. And I'm currently working on the script. I say working on the script. It's not really a script because I'm just taking the Iliad Book 2 and sort of cleaning up the language a little bit to make it a little more approachable and a little more digestible, you know, into your brain. Getting rid of the thous and the these and the all that other weird sort of early English language and sort of making it a little bit more modern. Or adding a little bit more modern language, or sort of tweaking it a little bit so that it flows a little bit better. So as I read it, you don't, you know, fall asleep. But I'm about a third of the way through Book 2 on that, so that should be coming here real soon. I'll probably work on it after this video. I've also started this year, well, this last year, going into this year, Patreon, where I will be doing weekly vlogs, which will be starting this week. So if you want to get in on that, it is $1 a month. So $1 a month for basically 4 vlogs, 5 on certain months. I think that's a pretty good deal. And it's going to be mostly about the background stuff. So like about archaeology, about what's going on with the channel, what I'm planning, what I'm doing, where I'm at with certain videos, things like that. So if you want sort of an inside view of what's going on and a little bit more of a personal take on certain things that are happening, definitely subscribe to Patreon. I also set up a merch shop on Redbubble, so you can buy cool stickers and stuff, which I don't have any of them around here right now, and I'm still waiting on a few to come in, but I've got stickers and I've got posters and postcards and throw pillows of all things. Why not, right? And I've got, I even have an apron, which my mother bought an apron. It looks great. I'm going to buy one for myself for my future cooking videos because it's cool. It's my title card right across the chest says Daskalos on it. Kind of cool. Anyways, so the Redbubble shop is there. So Redbubble and the Patreon are sort of the new ones for this upcoming year. And speaking of sort of the background and sort of personal views on things, I almost forgot the thing that has probably brought some of you in as well, which is my Milo Rossi video that I did, a little while ago. I've gotten some feedback on it, some constructive, some not so much. When you have 1.5 million subscribers, there's gonna be some crazies in the bunch, right? And they pop in and they talk their shit, and I usually delete their comments, which is, probably not good for the algorithm, but who cares? And so that happened. I will say that I had a very nice conversation with him. It was about an hour and a half long. It was pretty, well, I don't know if it was constructive because we kind of just BS'd about doing YouTube and being sort of science educators, which I guess I'm a science educator now. I don't, do you feel educated? I suppose so. I guess I'm sort of helping out and spreading my knowledge on things, such as it is. But yeah, so we've got a future thing planned at some point. We haven't really hashed out the details on sort of a collaboration where I talk with him about the ancestral Puebloans. So that'll be kind of cool. Yeah, a lot of people came on and didn't like the way that I handled the whole video where I sort of criticized the things that he was doing. But I think they sort of confuse me being stern with me being condescending. And it doesn't help that I have the male equivalent of resting bitch face, and so I always look angry even when I'm happy. Case in point, this is my resting face. And that's with me lifting my eyebrows. So yeah, people think I'm usually a lot more angry than I actually am. So, then I do this video where I sort of nitpick and sort of, tear into them a little bit. And they think that I'm being condescending or that I'm being a know-it-all. But yeah, I to be honest with you, conversation that I had with him, his follow-up video, which has probably brought some of you here, was pretty good. We were very professional with each other. He's actually a likable guy. So yeah. All in all, I think that was pretty constructive and pretty fruitful. Well, I don't know if it's super fruitful. We're gonna find out. But yeah, and then a real quick thing too about that. Some people came on and had the issue with me sort of making a video rather than reaching out to him. I want to stress something. He has 1.5 million subscribers. And if you don't have a YouTube channel, let me tell you, the subscribers you have and the people that watch your videos are two different numbers. And the people that watch your videos are usually more people. Well, I don't know if it's more people than you have as subscribers, but there's if you look at the total number of people watching your videos, more than half of them are not subscribers. So however many views he has, that's whatever. Anyways, he's also sort of a divisive sort of figure within the sort of archaeology conspiracy world. So he probably has a lot of emails from not only supporters, but from people emailing him, telling him he's wrong. So if I emailed him and said, hey man, you were wrong on your video, he probably would never see it. So that's why I did the video. Also because it probably bring me some subscribers. Everyone loves YouTube drama. But I mean, I'm not stupid. But anyways, that's actually debatable. But so moving on. I've got a whole bunch of other things. Oh, I almost forgot about the Q&A. I did a Q&A because I had a lot of people ask me questions about archaeology. I did a lot of question answering in that. Some of your questions were great. Some of them were just weird. You know who you are. You should feel ashamed. But no, you shouldn't feel ashamed. So I kind of expanded, and we're going to continue expanding into 2024. However, I will say this. There may be something coming up, sort of mid to late year, that might be semi-life-changing. We'll see what happens with that. If things continue on as normal, that life-changing thing didn't happen. If something is coming up later on in the year that's going to sort of affect how I do the channel, I will let you know. And it will not just be a Patreon only thing. I will actually come on just like this and have a conversation with you and tell you, what's going on and why things are going to change with the channel. Or I might have to take a very small hiatus, or I might have to bank a bunch of videos and I'll be sort of off the radar for a little while. That's looking way into the future though. So I'm not gonna, whatever. Don't worry about it. We'll get to it when we get to it. Moving forward though, in 2024, I'm going to continue the same release schedule until something drastic happens, which is Saturday mornings, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, or wherever I'm at. Probably still Mountain Standard Time though, because that's a pretty good one. Everyone's up by then. Looking at my analytics here, most people who are following my channel are up and on YouTube at that time. So that's why I picked that. And it's a pretty good time, I think. At least I think so. So I plan to continue releasing videos same time, same day, unless something changes. If suddenly my viewership changes and it's Friday at 7 p.m. is better, then I might shift to that. But generally speaking, it's probably not going to change. I will start doing the weekly vlogs on my Patreon. Again, definitely join. I got one coming out this week. I haven't filmed it yet. I might even film it right after doing this. Who knows? I'm kind of like that. So that's kind of where we're at. I am always open to suggestions. However, with that being said, keep in mind that I'm not going to do anything that is going to be inaccessible to everyone. And what I mean by that is I'm not going to do modded Minecraft because not everybody can run modded Minecraft. I'm not going to, push merchandise that's, hundreds of dollars. I'm not going to take sponsorship. Well, I don't know. I might take sponsorship. Funny thing, I've actually had a couple sponsorship offers. One from Hogwarts, whatever, the video game, and one from whatever that one is, sort of like a Eastern mythology one. I don't know. Anyways, I turned them both down because it doesn't really mesh with my channel because I don't, I'm not a wizard. So yeah, yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. So 2023, lots of cool stuff. I sort of expanded what I did with the channel. 2024, I'm going to sort of keep with that same stuff, maybe add a few more things, maybe take a few more things away. But generally speaking, I'm going to continue doing what we've been doing, what's been successful. I'm going to continue on the same release schedule. I'm just going to add some extra things in there on Patreon. You know, I might even do things like this, where I post a video halfway through the week. Who knows? If I got a lot of time on my hands, which I usually do now because I'm doing archaeology, it's 8-10-hour days on, 6 days off. And let me tell you, at about day 4 or 5, you get really, really bored and you want to get back to work. So yeah, I would really like to bank some videos, get some videos sort of in the rotation ahead of time, or, you know, sort of for the future so that I can take, you know, time off. Maybe take a trip. I don't know. Something like that. But, you know, I don't have many friends out here, so I don't really have much to do. A lot of time on my hands. So I might just continue just doing, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. The too long didn't read portion of this video is 2023, we expanded what we did. I say we because I'm including you in this. And 2024, we are going to continue doing the same thing that we did in 2023. We might expand a little bit more. Obviously, I've got the one series coming up. The Bronze Age series, or season 1 finale just posted this last weekend. I will have a world tour out soon with the world download for free. And then I'll take a break from the Bronze Age series for a little while, and then we're just going to jump right back into it. The Skyblock is meant to be sort of the thing in between seasons. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. All my socials are in the description. So, you know, shoot me an email, hop on. Well, I don't know if I'm really going to be using Twitter that much because I don't really check it. Same with my Instagram. I don't really check that either. I'm mostly on Discord. Join my Discord. Come on in, have some fun, have some laughs with us. Join my Patreon. Check out Redbubble. Get yourself a sticker or two. I think they're cool. I designed them myself. So, yeah. That's about it. More to come. Stay tuned. Hang out. Grab a drink. Enjoy it. Anyways, I'll catch you this weekend.